Alrighty guys, really quick I'll show you how to create a rubric. You English people probably, please don't watch this, probably some social studies people may not want to watch this either. So this is the kind of a rubric I created. I already had it in a Word document, so I just cut and paste a lot of this. So this is what I use for and it's a lot quicker than circling and adding things up once you do it. So making the rubric actually is time efficient, and I can explain why in a second. So this is one I made previously, and I'm going to make up a fake one right now. The only thing is you have to make an assignment. So if you're not familiar with that, let me go to a genetic technology to my fake one. My fake assignment, GenTech. So if I go to here, I have a fake assignment. If you don't know what I'm talking about, so let's go back here. You go scroll down on this to, come on, it's really slow. It's kind of annoying thing here. Not the only annoying thing. But anyway, so I click on add activity or assignment, and then I was going to click on this right here, assignment, the one cupping the paper, if you will. So then you click on this. I have not defined a rubric yet, so, and I will go down to administration where it says advanced grading, and I'm going to define a rubric. There's a way to share a rubric, but it's somewhat convoluted. So I'm going to put GenTech rubric. Name it. You can spell. You can judge me all you want with the spelling. So you go to this. I'm going to go to the actual rubric here. Blah. So basically I have the term used. So I have these three things. So what I'm going to do is, and there's going to be a prompt obviously, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to bore you with that. So I'm just going to say, oops, sorry, wrong one. Here. So I'm going to say PCR. There's a faster way to do this, so let's go ahead and make it faster. That's not it. Whoops. Then we have boom. I'm going to cut and paste. Copied that. Then I'm going to go to here. Actually, how many points am I making this worth? Let me double check this real quick. I wish I'd click on that one. So one. So I got to go backwards. So I want this to be worth 1 point. I'm going to change that. And then this will be worth 0.5 points. That's worth 0 point, not 5.1. Okay, 0 points. So do that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my criteria here. I'm pretty vague on my rubrics here, so we're going to go define include well as 1 point. So I'm going to go back to here. Boom. Here. Then this is my second one, and then oh, I spelled incorporated wrong. How embarrassing is that on video? And vague. Oh man, begins on my. Anyway, I'm not going to redo this video. I don't really care that much. If you guys think I can spell or not. So then I'm going to go here and whoops, keep on going back to this one, and then going to this. Now that's the first criteria. Then hopefully, if I remember doing this right, I'm going to add you can add more points if you want to make it more or less. Does not matter. I'm going to add a criteria, and it copies all this. And remember, so hopefully it'd be cool if it just copied all that stuff down. But probably in really well-written rubrics, each one of these are going to be different. So I just do this, and then here, and then copy and paste. It seems like this seems very slow, but by the time if you actually had this rubric and you added everything up and you circled everything and then you put it in RenWeb and you passed it back, that's a pretty good amount of time. But if you do all this, it automatically goes to RenWeb, and then kids can see that forever, like how they did. And if you give them a paper that they graded, they may just, oh, that's nice, and then just get rid of it. That's kind of the idea with this. So that second criteria was, I mean, you guys get it right. I'm not going to bore you in more details. That's kind of how you do this here. So that's basically the idea. You can save and make it ready. You can have the students be able to see it, not see it, whatever you want. So all that stuff right there. So you save and make it ready. Which I'm going to delete this, and so I'm going to edit, or it's ready to go. Okay. So what I'm going to actually do though, since I don't need this, I'm going to delete all this stuff. But that's kind of how you make a rubric very, very quickly. Typically, the things to take home from my knowledge. You need to do it in an assignment one, and that's the one that's cupped the paper here. If you look like this, a hand holding a piece of paper, so that's the one you want there. So I kind of hope that helps, showing you a rubric very, very quickly. You can mess around with that.